Welcome back, everyone, to part 7. Yeah, 7. Right now, we're going to continue episode 3, Turnabout Samurai. I forgot what happened last time because it's been like a long time. It's been like a month already. I'm not gonna lie. Wait, really? October 10th, 10 a.m. District Court, courtroom number 4. Whoa, we're already in the courtroom? Court is now in session for the trial of Mr. Will Powers. Oh, wait, we're already starting? Wait. I'm missing stuff, because what is happening? I guess we're starting. The prosecution is ready, Your Honor. The defense is ready, Your Honor. Very well. Mr. Edgeworth, your opening statement, please. The prosecution will show the court that at 2:30 p.m. on October 15th, the defendant, Mr. Will Powers, killed fellow actor Jack Hammer in Studio 1 of Global Studios. It is impossible for anyone else to have committed this heinous crime. The evidence presented during the trial will all point to this fact. I see. Very well. I would like to move on to some testimony. Mr. Edgeworth, the prosecution may call its first witness. Very well. I call a most familiar face, Detective Gumshoe, to the stand. Detective Gumshoe. Detective, if you would briefly describe this case to the court. Yes, sir. I'll explain with the guide map here. To understand this case, it's important to grasp the layout of the studios, see? This here is the employee area. The actors did a run-through of their action scenes during the morning here. This is the main gate to the studios. The security lady that works at the studios was here at 1 p.m. on that day. Past the security station, there is a gate. See? Past that are the studios. Okay. All I hear is studio. And here it is. Studio 1. This is the scene of the murder where the body was found. Now, on the day of the murder, October 15th, there were only 3 people here. 3. The victim, Jack Hammer. The defendant, Will Powers. And a young woman, Okay, I messed up. The production assistant. All of the production staff were in the employee area until noon. Then after lunch, the victim, Jack Hammer, went to Studio 1. Right after that, at 1 p.m., the security lady got to the guard station. Now jump ahead to later that day, 5 p.m. The production staff came to Studio 1 to perform a rehearsal. Needless to say, the rehearsal was cancelled. Yep, he got pierced in the chest. The time of death was 2:30 p.m. The samurai spear found lodged in the victim's chest was the murder weapon. That's the case in brief. Anyone like to hear that again? Should I listen to that whole thing again? No. I think I could probably remember that. Wait. No, I can't. Oh, shoot. So the murder weapon was a spear? How medieval. Samurai spear added to the courtroom. This spear was found stuck in the chest of the victim. Your Honor, this case is quite simple if you ask one question. And that question is, what did the security lady at the guard station see? Understood. Let's call the security officers to the stand. I'm already messing up, I can feel it. Oh yeah, she has that like that voice. Okay. Will the witness, like, bro, you are not Dracula. Will the witness declare her name? My, aren't you a handsome fellow? Okay. I'm afraid I'm a bit flustered. You look like a frog. Your name, please.
Oh, dearie. No need for you to be embarrassed. Just call me Grandma.
Your name, please. Seems Edgeworth has a bit of trouble getting his witnesses to say their name.
Wendy Oldbag, dearie.
So just call me Grandma. Oh, so even when I was here, I was an old bag. Still, the other how they make fun of me, I believe it, but there's this boy, the captain, he called me an old bag. Well, I just cried. Okay. Objection. I object to the witness's talkativeness. Objection sustained. The witness will refrain from rambling on the stand.
I was just getting to the good part, dearie.
Perhaps we can get to the testimony? Now, the witness was stationed at the main gate on the day of the murder, correct?
Yes, see, I was.
And to get to the scene of the murder, someone would have to pass by you?
You know your stuff, dearie.
You may begin your testimony. She sure is one heck of an old bag. Old bag. Define old bag. Witness's account. Witness testimony, if it said that.
On the day of the murder, I arrived at the guard station at 1 p.m. Poor old Hammer and the rest had been doing a run through there since the morning. I had some errands to run that morning. Anyway, it was 1 when I got to the guard station. I was at the main gate from then until 5. Now the murder happened at 2:30 p.m., right? Interesting to me because a certain man walked right by me at 2 p.m. It was Powers, that man right there, and he was heading toward the studio.
How do you know it was Will Powers? You saw the defendant then. Very well. Let's begin the cross-examination, Mr. Wright. Yes, Your Honor. Cross-examination witness's account. Yeah. 2? You're sure?
Sure as spit.
Well, who was that man? Well, okay. Well, who was the man?
Really, you should try not to get so excited at your age. You might strain something.
You're like the same age, but even older. What are you talking about? She should be called guilty just for that.
Now, don't get your skivvies all in a bunch. I'll tell you who it was. It was Powers, the man right there, and he was heading towards the press you.
So you saw Mr. Powers? Or did you just assume?
That's what I said. Got wax in your ears, sonny.
Nick, this is your dad's? Yeah, time to pull out the secret weapon.
I'll say it again, it was him.
Okay, I'll just do this one. Okay, yeah, I was right. As usual. Let me get this straight. Miss Oldbag? You've been saying since yesterday that you saw Mr. Powers, correct? But you're talking about the men in this photo, aren't you? Just a moment, Mr. Wright. Let me see that photo. What is this, exactly? None other than the Steel Samurai, defender of Neo-Old Tokyo. Miss Oldbag. Is this the Mr. Powers that you saw?
Of course. Didn't your mama teach you any sense, sonny? Anyone can plainly see that's Powers, right?
No, they can't. Well, I wonder. True, Mr. Powers does play the role of the Steel Samurai. But that doesn't mean Mr. Powers is the Steel Samurai. Oh! Kill him.
I know that. I wasn't born yesterday.
Why she got some chin hairs down there? No one in this court is accusing you of that, witness. He's having trouble calling her old bag, apparently. However, you do not have proof that the person in this photo is Mr. Will Powers, do you?
Nosy old man. Of course I have proof.
What? Huh? Even Edgeworth is surprised. The Prosecution would like to ask the witness. Please make known all the information in your possession ahead of time.
How was I to know everyone would be so nosy? You should be ashamed, all of you. Anyway, I showed that photo to the young detective. He told me this isn't any good as evidence, pal. He didn't even give it a second look.
Detective Gumshoe. He's gonna get written off again. Wow. Old Winbeck has left even Edgeworth speechless. She's good. Let's hear your proof then. Witness testimony of the man in the photo.
I never say anything I don't mean, mind you. That morning during the run-through of the action scene, I saw Powers trip and fall. He broke one of the props. It was a big mess. Apparently, he sprained his ankle pretty bad. Now look at the picture. You can see he's dragging his leg, see? Clear as day. That's how I knew it was Powers. Happy?
So he had sprained his ankle? Very well. Mr. Wright, you may cross-examine the witness. She's gotta be hiding something. I'll press her until she squeals. Pause. Yes, cross-examination, the man in the photo. Fall? Why do you trip and fall? Trip and fall.
Yes, and to think he's supposed to be the Steel Samurai. What a laugh. So Powers sprained his ankle. I helped make it better for him, of course.
You helped him make it better?
I kissed it where it hurt.
Let's just skip over that part, shall we? Where was the assistant then?
Oh, her. She was cleaning up backdrops, I think. She didn't know about Powers' ankle.
You may continue your testimony, Huggy.
He broke one of the props. It was a big mess.
Which one was it? He broke a prop.
Sure did. His own samurai spear.
His samurai spear? The murder weapon?
Luckily, I was there with duct tape to fix it.
This strikes me as a significant detail. I better write this down in the court record. Samurai spear updated in the court record. The murder weapon. A break in the shaft has been mended with duct tape. He sprained his ankle pretty bad. Was Mr. Powers' ankle badly sprained?
Not so bad that he couldn't walk around. He went to his dressing room to rest up after lunch.
Plus the nap.
Anyway, I saw him dragging his foot when he walked.
Dragging his foot? Okay. I think we've heard enough. Haven't we, Your Honor? Well, there is one thing that bothers me. Which is?
Where is this?
Oh, mind if I give him the old lady? Where is this steel samurai costume now? Actually, well, we couldn't find it. We're looking, though. Anyway, that's not important. The witness did see the steel samurai, yes. And it is clear that the person in the steel samurai suit was Mr. Will Powers. Well, I suppose that's right. Are you sure you're sure, Your Honor? Object. Hold it right there. We keep talking possibilities, but we have to agree that this photo shows the steel samurai. Nowhere in this photo can we see Mr. Will Powers. The defense has a point. I also wonder if someone else not caught on camera could have killed Mr. Hammer. We have to consider that possibility also. Then allow me to remove that doubt from your mind, Your Honor. Will the witness continue her testimony, please?
No need to ask twice.
Witness account continued.
The time of poor Hammer's death was 2:30 p.m., true? The only person I saw go to the studios before then was Mr. Will Powers. No one else went there. If they had, I would have seen them.
Okay, very vague. So if no one else went to the studio, then it would have to be the Steel Samurai who did it. Mr. Wright, you may cross-examine the witness. Cross-examination, witness account to continue. No one else went there. What about before you got to the guard station? You mean before
When? Why, everyone was in the employee area. Before that, I locked the main gate so no one could get in. Not to mention,
old windbag sure has balls. Whoa! Or, well, you know what I mean. No, I don't know what you mean, bro. Old windbags have a way of skipping over important details after all. Or, for that matter, entirely forgetting them. How convenient. Something for you to look forward to, perhaps? If they had, I would have seen them. Let's just press her. All of them. Are you sure? The witness has answered the question. Anyone going to the studio had to pass by the witness.
that's right, Sonny. You let him have it, edgy boy.
Edgy boy. Okay, press. Are you absolutely sure?
Oh, quite, Sonny. Nobody suspicious looking passed by at all.
Nobody's suspicious looking. Right. It's a 2, bro. Hold on. Look at this photograph. Look at this graph. This photo was taken by the camera at the gate for the studios, correct?
Yes, sirree, Sonny.
So whenever anyone passes by here, it automatically takes a picture?
And here I thought you didn't know your head from a hole in the ground.
Okay. You got a big head anyway. Right. Anyway, it's also true that the computer in the guard station records all security cam data.
Ew. You know, if you wanted to work at the studio, we might have an opening.
That very computer printed out this photo. Note that on the back of the photo are printed the words October 15th, 2 p.m. Photo 2.
Even I know that means it was taken at 2 p.m. on October the 15th. Really, Sonny?
Actually, I knew that too. The issue here is the bit at the end where it says photo 2.
Photo 2?
The computer only held data for one photo on that day. Don't you think that's odd? Shouldn't this photo be photo number 1 if it really was the only photo? Oh. Yeah, clock it. Order. Please tell the court what you mean by this, Mr. Wright. Actually, that's what I want to ask the witness. This evidence shows that not 1 but 2 people went to the studio that day. Yet there is only data for 1 of the photos. Who could have erased the data from the other photo? Only someone with access, the security lady herself.
Yeah, you watch your mouth, whippersnapper. The only person I saw that day was Will Powers.
But the camera on the gate fired twice. That means 2 people went by.
Well, yes, that's what it would seem to mean.
Can the witness explain this to the court?
I don't understand these newfangled computer thingies. Edgy boy, help.
Huh? Believe me, I want to, but I don't know what this means either.
Some help you are. You're a whippersnapper too.
Oh.
Whippersnapper?
Something the matter, Miss Oldbag?
Ah! That's right. I just remembered something.
Let me guess. Someone else passed by the gate? Someone other than the Steel Samurai?
Well, yes, I suppose you could put it that way.
I see. Your testimony, please. The other person with his testimony.
Every day, after I finish my guard duties, I have one other important job to do. I go through the photos recorded on the security computer and check them. I throw out any photos that aren't suspicious looking, you see. Come to think of it, now I remember throwing out one photo that day.
Miss Oldbag? This is the first I've heard of this.
Well, of course, Sonny. I've only just remembered it.
Right. Anyway, Mr. Wright, please begin the cross-examination. Well, I'd say this was a turn for the unexpected, but I kind of expected this. Cross-examination, the other person.
I throw out any photos that aren't suspicious looking.
How exactly do you determine what it isn't suspicious looking?
Oh, you can tell by looking at their faces for the most part.
For the most part? This is a murder trial, Miss Oldbag.
Well, I didn't touch that suspicious looking Will Powers' photo, did I?
I think she's missing the point.
Come to think of it, now I remember throwing out one photo that day.
What was it?
Well,
who in the heck was in that photo you erased?
A fanboy.
Fanboy?
Steel Samurai fanboys. Real freaks, if you ask me. They get information about the rehearsals from gosh knows where. They're always hanging about. One was there that day.
Wait a second. Didn't you just say no one else could get in? I locked the main gate so no one could get in. Those were your words.
Well, if you must know, there's a train that goes into the employee area.
A vent!
The vent. The grate has been loose for a while. It leads outside and, well, that's where they come in.
They come in through the drain?
I told you they were freaks. Oh, and they're kids, children, whippersnappers.
Kids? So on the photo that you erased?
It was a boy, probably 2nd or 3rd grade.
Wow. What? That would have been important information to keep? Oh, order. Let me get this straight. You saw 2 people pass by the gate on their way to the studios that day. One was the Steel Samurai dragging his leg. The other was a boy who looked to be in about 2nd or 3rd grade.
Oh yes, well, we see his type there every day.
His type?
Can't stop him, can't catch him. A boy...
Whoa, a boy in 2nd or 3rd grade. I assumed it would be hard, if not impossible, for a young boy to wield the samurai spear. Impossible, I think. It's quite heavy.
Right. As I said, I didn't pay him much mind. That's why I erased the data.
Nick? What's going on? I mean, the boy was there. That makes him a suspect. Yeah, and they're already trying to unsuspect him. This court will take a 5-minute recess. I want the defense and the prosecution to consider this new information. And no forgetting vital information this time. Okay. Gotcha. October 18th, 11:08 a.m. District Court Defendant Lobby Number Address. Oh. Mr. Powers. Yes? Tell me straight. Were you really in your dressing room? You didn't go to the studio? I didn't go to the studio. I was sleeping. Honest. So, who was the Steel Samurai in that security photo? How should I know? The Steel Samurai costume was off in the corner of the dressing room. Anyone could have walked in and taken it, really. What? You should take better care of that stuff. I couldn't imagine anyone would want to steal a Steel Samurai costume. So, where does this leave me? It doesn't look good. You're the only likely suspect right now. Nick! What are we gonna do? First, we play for more time. We'll start targeting someone else that could conceivably have done this. Right! And it'll take them so long to shoot us down that we can get another game. Right. But if we pick the wrong person, we might lose on the spot. We could bring that studio girl, the backstage girl. You don't sound very optimistic. I'm not optimistic at all, actually. Hey, Nick. It's time. Okay, let's go. What does that mean? Please don't sigh like that. Booty is clenched. Court will now reconvene for the trial of Mr. Will Powers. Mr. Edgeworth, will you present the prosecution's thoughts on this matter? The prosecution's thoughts are simple. Nothing has changed. The other person who went to the studios was a boy of roughly 10 years of age. The photo we do have may not be hard evidence, but there is still no one else that could have committed this crime. I call for a verdict of guilty for the defendant, Mr. Will Powers. Very well. Mr. Wright, your thoughts? The defense disagrees with the prosecution's claim. There is another person who could have committed this crime. And it's the boy. It's the boy. It's gotta be the boy. He's no other. There's no other way. Order. Interesting. Let us hear who you have in mind. However, be aware that this court does not look kindly on accusing the innocent. If you accuse someone who is obviously innocent, you will be penalized. Okay, maybe I should try to save it this time. Right, great. As if the stakes weren't high enough. So, who is this person other than Mr. Will Powers who could have committed the murder? The boy. It was the grade school boy. That doesn't sound good. Why isn't anyone saying anything? Are you seriously suggesting the boy didn't, Mr. Wright? Grade school boy kills veteran action star with spear. For one thing, the murder weapon was with the steel samurai. Would you care to explain how the boy would have obtained it from him? Maybe that was a dumb move on my part. Maybe. What about absolutely, Nick? Mr. Wright, I'm afraid I have to penalize you, as I warned. Okay, well, okay. Nobody knows the trouble I've seen. May we move on, Mr. Wright? This fight isn't over yet. If you would, Your Honor, one more chance, please. Very well. Go ahead. So who was this person other than Mr. Powers that could have committed the murder? The assistant? It was the assistant? The Steel Samurai costume was in his dressing room. She stole it, and in doing so, she became the Steel Samurai? So you're saying the Steel Samurai is in the picture? So you're saying the Steel Samurai in the picture is really the assistant? That's correct, Your Honor. Okay. Okay. It was probably the old lady then. Old lady, bye. If you're serious, you've got guts, Mr. Wright. Remember the photo? Wasn't the Steel Samurai a little lame? He was dragging his foot. Oh. Uh-oh. Bad feeling time. Remember the testimony concerning Powers' injury? Powers and poor Hammer were at the run-through.
Oh, and me.
What about the assistant? Oh, her. She was cleaning up backdrops, I think. She didn't know about Will Powers' ankle. Okay. The assistant knew nothing of Powers' injury. She could look the Steel Samurai look with the costume, but she couldn't walk the Steel Samurai walk. She wouldn't have limped. Ugh. That kind of takes the legs out from under that case. Mr. Wright, I'm afraid I have to penalize you as I... Okay. I hate all of you. Security lady. It was the security lady, Wendy Oldback.
Who?
The steel samurai is dragging his leg in this picture. That means whoever was in the studio knew about the morning's injury. Maybe because they've been watching the action scene run through. There was only one person other than Powers and Hammer who knew about the injury.
The security lady. Old bat. What? Whippersnapper?
Bro, I don't know what this is. Order. Is this true, Old Bag?
Old bag. That's Miss Old Bag to you.
Miss Old Bag was standing guard alone at the main gate. She was by herself. In other words, she has no alibi. She could have briefly left her post to steal the samurai costume, then slipped into Studio 1, the scene of the murder. Why would she go through the trouble of wearing the steel samurai costume? Simple, Your Honor. She knew the camera at the gate would take her picture. If she was in his costume, she could point the finger at Mr. Powers. I see. Excellent deductive reasoning, Mr. Wright. Oh yeah, right here. Sherlock Holmes 2, baby. That's odd. Isn't this the part where Edgeworth pounces? Doesn't he usually jump up with an objection and some new danging evidence? Well, Mr. Edgeworth, does the prosecution have an opinion on this matter? The prosecution has no meaningful objections at this time.
What? What's that supposed to mean? Oh, so you all think I did it. Is that it? Itchy boy, don't just sit there. Do something.
What's my move? Maybe now's my chance to take this the whole way? Yeah, I'll press further. The very same reasoning that makes Mr. Powers a suspect in this case can be used to cast doubt on Miss Oldbag's actions on that day.
But why would I do something so horrible to poor Hammer?
You forget that Mr. Powers lacks a clear motive too? Indeed. That did it. Now Winbeck is one of the suspects. No hard feelings, I hope.
Wait just a minute. What about the other person who went to the studio? The boy. The one whose photo I erased?
Arrested. He's only a grade schooler, though. As you said, 2nd or 3rd grade, was it? Okay, so this is where the boy comes into the play.
That doesn't matter. When I was that age, I could pin my old man in 10 seconds tops.
Your thoughts, Mr. Wright? That boy is not the killer.
What? How can you be so sure? Or is it be nice to the kids and mean to your elders, day, whippersnapper?
I have proof.
Proof?
Indeed. Then let's see this proof, Mr. Wright. You have proof that shows the boy could not have committed this murder? This one? The scene of the murder, as we all know, was Studio 1. However, you need a card key to enter Studio 1. How could a boy with no formal relation to the studios have a card key? I see. Well, would the witness care to comment on this?
Meh.
The windbag, speechless. This has got to be a first.
Very well.
Very well. That's what I meant to say. This court will suspend proceedings on the current trial for today. Mr. Edgeworth, please find out more about your witness, Miss Wendy. What was her name? Something Old Bag, Your Honor. Then the prosecution will look further into this old bag before we continue. That is all. This court is now adjourned.
Wait a second. I'm not going to sit here while you run off barking up the wrong tree. Me! I'm talking.
Oh. Oh, great. Stop the presses. The windbag wants to talk. Miss Oldbag, what is this all about? Have you omitted something from your testimony?
Actually, if you must know, there's something I was told not to talk about.
Oh, not to talk about. By whom? Huh. You mean it wasn't Edgeworth who told her not to talk? Well, testify. My lips are sealed, witness testimony.
Global Studios wanted me to keep quiet about something. There were some other people at the studios on the day of the murder. They said they had nothing to do with it, see? So they told me to just pretend they hadn't been at the studios that day. But if you're going to go accusing me, I'm not letting them get away scot-free.
So who was it? Miss Olbeck. This is crucial information. Why did you keep this from the court until now?
Ain't you been listening? They told me to shut my trap, and I always do what I'm told.
Now, this isn't a bad dream, Your Honor. Witness the power of the old bag. Mr. Wright, your cross-examination. Cross-examination, my lips are sealed. They wanted to keep quiet about something. What's this something? So you were told not to talk? Whoops, my bad. That's right.
By the studio and the TV bigwigs, no less.
Why didn't I hear about this?
Don't be too hard on yourself, Sonny. We were all in on it. There were some other people at the studios on the day of the murder.
Who were these people?
Well, the director and the producer, for starters.
The director? You should have known something was fishy. How could they have done a run-through of their action scene without a director? Of course. Yes, well, I was surprised no one talked about it. So, where were these people?
The director was all in the employee area all morning from the run-through.
Okay,
The director was in the employee area all morning for the run-through. He joined the producer around lunchtime, and they had a meeting after that.
where?
Oh, in the Studio 2 trailer.
Studio 2? There was a Studio 2?
Well, if you look at the guide map, here it is. You go through the gate and all the way to the left. That'll be the path where the monkey's head has fallen over.
Well, Mr. Wright, would you like to continue the cross-examination? I think I've already asked all my questions, but continue.
They said they had nothing to do with it, see?
Miss Oldbag, this is a trial for murder.
I know that's silly. Still, they were pretty convincing about having nothing to do with it. And they gave me a little bonus on the side.
So you got your bonus and you still talked. I think I've asked all the questions I have to ask. Just pretend like they hadn't been to the studio that day. So they were actually in the studio?
Yes, the whole day. When they heard about the murder, they beat it. Before the cops came.
I'll kill this woman, I swear it. I feel sorry for Edgeworth, almost. She really left her hanging on this one. Blah, 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 blah. 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 Blah, blah, blah. Yeah, I'll take a break. We have learned there were others at the Global Studios on the day in question. The director and the producer and, some bigwigs were all present. Yet, as we stand here, they have not been questioned. I hold that it is impossible to declare a verdict on the defendant, Mr. Powers. The court acknowledges the defense's point. The prosecution will gather more information about the witness, Miss Oldbag, and more information about these other people we have just been told of. I understand, Your Honor. This ends the day's proceedings in the trial of Mr. Will Powers. That is all. This court is adjourned. Okay. October 18th, 1:04 p.m. District Court Defendant Lobby number 3. Thank you so much, Mr. Wright. I was right to ask you to defend me. Aw, really, it's nothing. We'll be going down to the studios to do some more investigating. We have to find out more about this director and producer. They'll be turning up in the next trial as witnesses for certain. So now's my chance to get material for the cross-examination. So, Nick, have we figured out just who it was in that Steel Samurai costume? Could it really have been old Windbag? What do you think, Mr. Powers? I don't think it was her, really. Neither do I, Nick. Yeah, I know. Look, I was just buying time back there. Someone had to be the bad guy for a bit to take the pressure off Mr. Powers. Poor old Windbag. I kind of feel sorry for her. Well, she wasn't winning any points in there, with or without my accusation. Okay, let's get down to the studios. Right, we'll be back to visit you soon. Thanks, guys. Okay, to be continued. I shall see you guys in part 8. I'll see you guys in the next one. October 18th, right in Cola offices.